All right, welcome back, guys. This is like the third ad we're going to review from the little flippy Valpak coupon book thing that comes in the mailbox, okay? So if you guys do direct mail, if you do print ads, if you like to do direct offers, if you have discounts out and things like that, then this one is maybe for you. However, I think, well, let's just look at it, right? Right after this, let's unpack this thing. This print, so if you're a local service company, you got a local business, stay tuned. Okay guys, we're gonna let's just flip this thing up on the screen. Let's get right into this ad. This one is like chill, but I pulled it because I think there's something just kind of quaint about it, right? So let's just take a look. It's print shop, right? There's some things about this ad that I like, and you just go like, wait a second, it's just so simple, right? Yeah, and that's kind of what I like, you know? When you look through this coupon book thing, and if you guys advertise in this or you see ads in these and you want to study and learn some ads, like one thing you're going to see from this book, and you know what? I'm just going to grab it because like I even have it out. Like this stuff. Let me see here. We did that one. Let me go through this for a second. There's like a million things on these ads. Like it's like, there's just a lot. I don't know if it's like trying to be ads or it's trying to be like, look at all this stuff. There's like, it's crazy, right? So coming from digital, because you know that's what we focus on mostly here. Like we got a pretty tight attention span. I guess they think that we're going to hang out on the couch and like read these ads because there's just a lot in there. Now, I don't totally agree with that premise, and I'm not sure that that's good guidance or not, but that's what's in there. Now, this ad, on the other hand, pretty much just says what they do and isn't trying to confuse the hell out of anybody. T-shirt printing. Bam. That's the name of the website, 4stepstshirtprinting.com. Sounds pretty simple. There's only 4 steps. I don't know, like there's just maybe some subliminal stuff with that. I don't know. And then they do custom t-shirts and more. Kind of nice. Simple, right? Shirts, printing, website. No minimums. That's kind of fun, right? I don't need to think like, oh, I got to go with if I can't make 100 shirts, I can't do business with them. So that's one of their, what is that right there? That is objection handling. The first thing people think in their mind, oh, it's going to be a big minimum order. Can't do business with them. So they're just handling that objection right there, right off the top of their ad. Well, actually in the lower left-hand corner, but either way, it is part of what's going on in this ad. No minimums. That's one of their big issues with buyers that maybe don't contact them. Great. They do full color prints. Also good, in case you're concerned about that. And then they just have a phone number down here. Now, one big elephant in the room right here. This ad is in that little book. And in that little book, every ad, and I would say there's one that didn't, but there was a national advertiser that's a local franchise. All the ads have an offer. So they're direct offer ads. This ad does not have an offer. In fact, there's no deal at all in this ad, which is kind of why I pulled it out, because it was the standalone local shop that didn't put an offer into the ad. They just went with awareness. They're just making people aware. We print shirts. We do full color. We're local. No minimums. Okay. But they're not putting any deals on the table. There's no discount. There's no buy 50 shirts, get 10 shirts free. There's no 10% on Sundays. And there's no like call your, whatever the other deals could be. They just didn't do that. And I kind of applaud them for that, because you know what? You don't always need to put a discount into the market to get new customers. Sometimes, and many times, not just sometimes, many times, local businesses like this get customers just by making more people in the market aware that they exist, right? So think about that, right? You may have a business that you're trying to grow, and the issue is not that you need to start cutting your prices and cutting your margins and running your thing razor thin. The issue may just be that not enough people know about the good work that you do. I know it's scary. It's so simple. It's almost frightening, right? Like that may be the issue, is just not enough people know about your business. And In this case, these guys are getting out ahead of that problem. I mean, you cannot, and my good colleague says this, little shout out, you can't sell a secret, right? So if you have a business and you don't have enough foot traffic and you don't have enough leads and you don't have enough business, start with awareness before you start cutting your prices. Like, I mean, tactically, it's just sound, right? Start with making yourself known, see how far that gets you, then see, okay, we want to drive our per order volume and other KPIs that you might be focused on. That's when you can start working on deal structure and things like that. Or maybe if you're in a competitive market, you got some people that you got to like kind of joust with, okay, fine. But clearly, if you're new or you've got some service that's unique, and I don't know how many print shops are around here, but I can't imagine that many, just let everybody know that you're in business and that they need shirts. Give you a call. It doesn't have to be like, that's amazing. The thing of it is like advertising sometimes isn't nearly as complicated as people think it is. It sometimes is just this simple, which is why I brought you guys this ad today to take a look at, because it kind of de-scrambles a lot of the confusion. Like we think we got to do like some of these other ads in this book. 10,000 bullet points, 4 pictures, plus a cartoon, plus 3 different calls to action, plus we do this, plus we do that, plus you get 10% off, plus you get $200 off, plus this, plus that, right? It's like, just confuse the crap out of everybody. We can just say, hey, we're in business. We do these 1 or 2 things really well. And if these are things you need, call us, right? Your customers are theoretically out there. I mean, somebody needs t-shirts, somebody needs X, somebody needs Y, but they don't know anything if they don't know where to find you, right? So this ad today is a lesson in starting with awareness, keeping it simple, showing some of your work, which is great, right? You got stacks of shirts here. It's kind of interesting. And then the rest are like design work. Again, proof of life. I would have liked to seen some, probably models in the shirts. Maybe, and I'll just say it out loud, like attractive people in the shirts or people having fun, or like maybe there was a band that they did, or a motorcycle dealership, like a guy on a bike or whatever. Like, I think that would have probably been better, but they're still getting it done here. It's not horrible, okay? And I think there's just, like I said, this one, simple sometimes wins the race. So if you feel like things are getting like overdone, remember this. Hopefully you learned something today. If you think something otherwise than what I shared, or you have some constructive additional information, love to see that down in the comments. And I'm always happy to look at an ad and kick one around. If you want to share one over to us, go ahead and do that. Like and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.